Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you how I made these shelves in the flat, and I've done some in my room as well. Just a little disclaimer, I am by no means a professional. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to describe the things I used, but you should get a good idea as to how the whole process came together, I think. And I hope you enjoy it.
So I just thought that I would draw out exactly my vision for this project. You will have to just excuse my artwork because I am by no means a professional, as you can see, but it should do the job and give you more or less an idea as to what I was planning to do for these shelves. If you can identify some of the items on the shelf, I will be amazed, because I personally don't even know what I was trying to go for, but you know what, that's that. So the first thing I did was measure the wall. Again, excuse my drawing, I'm just doing it as a representation. Measured the wall and then measured exactly the kind of wood that I'd want and the size. And then went out to the hardware store and bought some of that, which you can see. I also, alongside that, bought some paint, stirred that up, and then was about to start the coats of paint. And of course, we can't forget about our project manager here, Jerry. You'll see him peep his head through in and out the video, and yeah, he's just making sure that everything's going to plan and that everything is under control. So that's Master Gerald that you can see in the background, and when you see him, say hi. He plays a very important role of overseeing the project. So I have now started the shelves, and as you can see from the footage, I have just been painting them, and then I'm going to do my second coat. So as you can see over there, I've got them all out to dry in various stages. I'm just going to finish off those, wait for them to dry, have something to drink, and then carry on with coat number 2. So before I moved on to coat 2, I was essentially taking a piece of steel wool and sanding it down. I didn't want to use sandpaper itself. I thought it would be a bit too harsh for it. So I was just using steel wool, sanding it down, and then smoothing it out before I started with coat 2. So after I'd moved everything out, I started marking the wall and measuring where I want the brackets to be so that I can drill those into the wall and then start the process of putting the shelves up. So here you can see I was taking out, I don't know what those are called, but the little plunge things, stick those in and then put the nail in and drill it in. So that's my building definition for you. Obviously I don't know what I'm doing, but this is completely DIY, so I guess that's what you expect. I think you get the idea. And of course, one thing I had to make sure was that everything was level, because we don't want our kitchen cups falling off the side of the shelves. So that was the next step. Before we secured the shelves, we did make sure that they were level, and then we started doing the top part of the bracket to secure it. So that's the finished result for the first set of shelves.
As you can see, these are the shelves. They're very rustic. It's not supposed to be perfect. So I just have to do my room now. This is the inside of the flat area. So we've just finished these ones off. They're nice and secure. I'm going to do my shelves. and then hopefully I can tidy everything up and rearrange, because this disaster is not it.
So before I could even start with my shelves in my room, I had to take down these ratchet ones because, as you can see, they are very unsteady. So I took those down and then started the process again, repeating the same steps that I did before, measuring, putting the brackets in, making sure it's level, and yeah, then securing them. So this is what the two shelves look like. I will be doing a final product show of when everything is all up on the shelves, but yeah, at this stage I just started cleaning up and then pushed everything back into place, and essentially just got the place ready for me to unpack everything and make it look like a kitchen. Even though it's got a piano, it's okay. It is a very strange kitchen. Not everybody can say that they have a piano in their kitchen, but it's unique, I guess. So yeah. So at this stage I started unpacking everything and just making it look nice and aesthetic for me. One thing I just wanted to say is there is the gas stove, which is directly underneath the shelf, that is just temporarily there. I will be moving another cabinet in its place so that the gas is obviously not underneath the shelf. When putting the cooking books up, I tried to keep them color-coded as much as I could, and I tried to bring them forward so that they were all sort of the same distance, which meant that they're not all pushed against the wall, because that meant that they would have looked a little bit strange. So yeah, and I've kept some space on either side of the books, which I'll still add some things to. This now marks the end of today's video, and there's still one remaining question, and that is, does Jerry, the supervisor, approve of this? So let's go ask him. I think it's safe to say that he approves. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I look forward to seeing you next week in next week's video.